Today we're going to take a look at and shoot the Kimber Micro 9mm here, and that's coming up next here on Jesse B Outdoors. Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. So what we got here is a Kimber Micro 9mm. I like to thank my buddy Tom for loaning this to the channel for us to take a look at. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it over to the table. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this gun, and then we're going to take it outside and shoot it, and I'll give you my opinions on it. So let's get started. Now before we get started, I want to show clear on this. We're going to go ahead, pop this open here. You can see no magazine in there, nothing in the chamber. This gun is safe to handle. So let's go ahead and get started. The Kimber Micro 9mm has a total length of 6.1 inches, total height of 4.07 inches, and has a total width of 1.06 inches. Weighs in at 15.6 ounces. It has target sights on it, and the radius on them is 4.3 inches. This has aluminum frayed, and the slide is made out of stainless steel with a satin silver finish on both of them. This comes with rosewood grips, and it has a trigger that's made out of aluminum that is match grade, and it comes in at 7 pounds. It has a total barrel length of 3.15 inches. It's made out of stainless steel, and it has a 1 in 16 twist, and it does have a ramp barrel. Now you can see this is set up pretty close to a regular 1911. This does have a single piece guide rod with a spring that goes over it. It does have the link in the barrel. There is a couple of differences from a regular 1911, and I'm going to show you that here real quick. So now on the front of the barrel, you can see it's got a bull barrel. It doesn't have a barrel and bushing system like a regular 1911 has. Now the next thing that's different on this from a regular 1911, you can see this pin here. This actually pivots on that pin. It doesn't go straight back like a normal 1911 does. And another thing you can see back here, it don't have a grip safety like a 1911. But everything else about this gun looks and feels just like a miniaturized 1911. Now there's a couple of things I want to check out here real quick. I just want to go ahead and put the hammer down here, try out the safety. You can hear that. This thing has a nice D10 in it. Locks in and locks out, really positive. That's nice to know, so this ain't going to get knocked off while you're shooting it. That's a real nice touch on it. Now the next thing I wanted to show you is, like I said, with the trigger, you can see it pivots. They say that the poundage is 7 pounds. Let's go ahead and grab the scale here and see what we get on it. Now we got the Wheeler trigger gauge out, and the first thing I want to do is double check it again, make sure we're clear since we're doing a trigger pull on it. And the nice thing about this is I don't have to hold a grip safety here to try to do this. You can see we are zeroed out here on this. They said it breaks at about 7. Man, that was pretty heavy there. This one looks like it is just under 7 pounds. Let's do it again. All right, you can see we are zeroed out again. Just want to do one more pull on this. All right, and you can see we got about 6.5 on that time around. So I would take their claim of 7 pounds being pretty accurate. Now that I told you guys some of the stuff about this good looking little gun here, let's take it outside and see how it shoots. Now that we're outside with the Kimber Micro 9, I'm only going to put 50 rounds through it since I only got one magazine. What I got is I got 25 rounds, which will be the first ones, of 115 grain PMC bronze, and then the other 25 is going to be my reloads that are a 124 grain. So let's go ahead, try the first one out. 115 grain. This is PMC bronze. I'm going to tell you my first impression after the magazine, first 6 shots through it. All right, first magazine, first thoughts. This is a snappy gun. Of all the micro compacts I have ever shot, which you guys know, I carry a Pig 365 XL, and I've shot like the Springfield Hellcats and stuff like that. This thing is snappy, and that was with 115 grain. And the texture on it, there's not much on the back strap. There is some. There's none on the front, and that don't help with traction on it. But, and what else? Sights. This has target sights on the carry gun, and they're blacked out front and rear. The blacked out one on the rear doesn't bug me. I prefer that. I would like some color on the front though. Let's look. All right, magazine number 2 of this. Go try for the little plate. There we go. Got to get my sight a little bit better, figure out where it's hitting for that little plate. Let's go ahead and load up another magazine. All right, this magazine, I actually got 7 in this time. Must be something weird with me not being used to it, but the first 2 magazines, I only put 6 in. So let's try this, and I'm just going to go from silhouette to silhouette on this one. I'm having a real hard time with these blacked out sights on black targets. Does have a nice trigger in it though. I do like the trigger. Do not like the sights one bit. Alright, this is the last of the PMC bronze that I brought out for that 25 rounds. So far, this gun's been flawless. Gotta love that. Going for the small silhouette. Can't find my hold with this. There we go. Looks like I gotta hold higher up on the targets with it. Let's move on to my reloads. Alright, now we're going to try my 124 grain reloads out here. And if I didn't mention it earlier in the video, I'm my normal between 10 and 12 yards shooting at these. So let's go ahead, fire off my 124 grain. I'm going to go to my big silhouette target over to the left and try this out. Alright, fired my reloads just fine. I gotta figure out I cannot get my aim with this gun at all. Let's go ahead and load it up again. Alright, these shots I'm just going to go on the big silhouette again. Just shoot all these rounds with it. Alright, looks like I only got a couple rounds left. Let's load those up and fire those. Alright, we got 3 rounds left. I'm going to go to the big target over here on the left. Oh, missed it on the last shot, but we're going to have to end it at that. So let's go over my final thoughts on the Kimber Micro 9 here. First off, I gotta say, this is absolutely a gorgeous gun. I love the look of the grips and the stainless on it. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. Another thing is, we put 50 rounds through it. We put 25 rounds of 125 grain PMC bronze, and then we put 25 rounds of my 124 grain reloads through it with absolutely no issues. Functioned just fine. Gotta love that when it functions good. Another thing, make sure we're cleared here. The trigger on it, pretty much like a normal 1911 trigger. Maybe not as light, but it's real easy. Reset. Don't have that bad of a reset on there. The reset's right there. Perfect on that. Love that. Does have a tad bit of texture on the back, but you really can't feel it. So let's go over the bad stuff I don't like about it now. The one thing I don't like about it is it's snappy, and I think what they could do to help with that snappiness is to make this texture on the back strap a little more aggressive and put a front strap on it, some texture up here. That would help with the snappiness of it, and I think it would help you control it. Let's go back to another thing I like, the beaver tail. The beaver tail on the back, I had no problems with slide bite. Back to the negatives again. Getting sidetracked here. I thought of another good thing I liked about it. I do not like the target sights on the carry gun, and I'm just not a big fan of target sights as it is. I got black targets, as you see, and then I got the black sights. I just can't see nothing with them. I do like a rear blacked out sight, but I like color on the front, whether it's tritium, fiber optic, big orange, big red, big yellow. I don't care, as long as there's some color on the front. So if this was my gun, which it's not, thank you for letting me borrow it, Tom. I would change out that front sight, and then I'd probably be set on that. And besides that, like I said, it's a great gun. Magazine release, easy to get to. It's got texture on it. Drop the magazine perfectly fine. One other dislike I just thought of, I don't like it that every once in a while a shell comes back and beams me in the head. In a self-defense situation, I'm not going to be wearing my glasses all the time. That comes back and hits me in the eye, takes me out of action, might lose my life because of it, and that's one thing I don't like about it. I think all in all, what's my final opinion on it? It's a great gun. It shoots great. Even with the stuff I don't like about it, I would recommend this. The only issue is now with all the double stack micro 9s out there, that kind of makes this obsolete. But this is a fun little gun, and if you like 1911 style guns and you want to carry one, this would be for you. Now the one thing is, Jesse B, would you carry it? No, I wouldn't carry this, and there's one simple reason why. It runs good and everything, but the safety here, it's not ambient. I'm left-handed, so I don't have a safety to hit. So no, I wouldn't carry this gun, but for right-handed people, I don't see why you wouldn't want to carry one of these. So once again, I'd like to thank my buddy Tom for letting me borrow this gun to do a video on. I'm so appreciative of other people letting me borrow their guns, because as everybody knows, guns are expensive and I can't keep buying guns to keep doing videos on. But I do appreciate everybody that does let me borrow their guns to do videos with. Don't forget to check the links out down below. I got Axle hearing protection down there, Gators eyewear. This is my favorite safety pro that I like using. Also, there's other affiliate links down there with discount codes that help out the channel. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below. We are one nation under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.